Aspyr's Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Remastered presents a complex proposition. It's a loving tribute to two beloved classics, yet it struggles to fully escape the shadow of its predecessors. This dual package offers a chance for a new generation to experience the gothic world of Nosgoth, and for longtime fans to revisit Raziel's epic journey of vengeance. But does it truly capture the magic of the originals, or does it fall short of the expectations set by modern remasters? At the heart of Soul Reaver lies a narrative that transcends its age. The tale of Raziel, a vampire lieutenant betrayed and cast down by his master Kain, only to be reborn as a spectral wraith, is captivating. The story delves into themes of revenge, fate, free will, and the cyclical nature of power, all set against the backdrop of the decaying world of Nosgoth. The narrative's strength is further amplified by the exceptional writing, often described as Baroque and Gothic. The dialogue is dense, poetic, and filled with memorable lines. This remaster faithfully preserves the original script, ensuring that the narrative's power remains undiminished. The voice acting in Soul Reaver is legendary, and the remaster retains the original performances. Simon Templeman as the arrogant and enigmatic Kain, and Michael Bell as the tormented and driven Raziel deliver performances that are nothing short of iconic. Their voices are imbued with depth and emotion, breathing life into these complex characters. The supporting cast is equally impressive, with each character's voice perfectly matching their personality and role in the story. One of the most significant improvements in the remaster is the visual overhaul given to Raziel, Kain, and the enemies. The new character models are a significant upgrade, boasting increased detail, smoother animations, and a more polished aesthetic that aligns with modern gaming standards. The enhanced models bring a new level of expressiveness to the characters, allowing their emotions and personalities to shine through more clearly. This visual upgrade is particularly noticeable during cutscenes, where the characters' expressions and movements are more fluid and lifelike. Despite its age, Soul Reaver's core gameplay holds up remarkably well. The remaster enhances this further by ensuring the gameplay feels smooth and reactive. Raziel's movements, whether he's gliding, climbing walls, or phasing between the material and spectral realms, are fluid and responsive. The combat, while relatively simple by today's standards, is still satisfying. The ability to impale enemies on environmental hazards or devour their souls to regain health remains a unique and engaging mechanic. The enhanced animations and improved responsiveness contribute to a more enjoyable and immersive gameplay experience. For longtime fans, the remaster offers a nostalgic trip back to the world of Nosgoth. The familiar locations, characters, and story beats are all present, albeit with a fresh coat of paint. The opportunity to experience this classic adventure again, with enhanced visuals and smoother gameplay, is a major draw. The addition of a map screen is a welcome improvement, aiding navigation in the sometimes labyrinthine world. Aspyr has wisely chosen to retain the core gameplay mechanics that made Soul Reaver unique. The ability to shift between the material and spectral realms, each with its own distinct challenges and opportunities, remains a central element of the gameplay. The spectral realm, where Raziel's health constantly depletes and he must devour souls to survive, adds a layer of tension and urgency to the exploration. The environmental puzzles, which often involve manipulating objects or utilizing Raziel's abilities in creative ways, are also faithfully recreated. Both games feature a Metroidvania-style progression, where Raziel gradually unlocks new abilities that allow him to access previously unreachable areas. This encourages exploration and backtracking, rewarding players who are willing to delve deeper into the world of Nosgoth. The sense of discovery and progression is a key part of the Soul Reaver experience, and the remaster retains this aspect beautifully. The remaster includes a wealth of bonus content that will delight fans. Galleries of fan art, cosplay, and concept renders provide a glimpse into the enduring legacy of Soul Reaver. The Dark Chronicle archive, containing the complete dialogue scripts, is a treasure trove for those who want to immerse themselves in the game's lore. The interactive lore map of Nosgoth is another welcome addition, offering a visual representation of the world and its key locations. The inclusion of both soundtracks allows players to enjoy the atmospheric music that accompanies Raziel's journey. The lost levels, while not fully fleshed out, are an interesting curiosity for hardcore fans and completionists. The extra content adds value to the package, showing that the developers care about the fans. The remaster is optimized for modern consoles and PC, ensuring a smooth and stable performance. The game runs well on a variety of hardware, including the Steam Deck and Asus ROG Ally. The ability to switch between the original and remastered graphics on the fly is a seamless and impressive technical feat, allowing players to appreciate the visual improvements while also experiencing the game in its original form. While the character models have received a significant visual overhaul, the environments have not been treated with the same level of care. Some areas show minimal improvement, with textures that appear muddy or low resolution. The contrast between the polished characters and the less detailed environments can be jarring, detracting from the overall visual experience. This inconsistency is particularly noticeable when playing on larger screens, where the limitations of the original game's engine become more apparent. The camera in both games, especially Soul Reaver 2, is a relic of the past. It can be unwieldy, often getting stuck in tight spaces or failing to provide a clear view of the action. This can lead to frustrating moments, particularly during combat or platforming sections that require precise movements. While the original games were limited by the technology of their time, a modern remaster could have addressed this issue. While the remaster does include some welcome additions, such as the map screen, it lacks many of the quality of life improvements that are now standard in modern games. The absence of a customizable difficulty setting, for example, may alienate players who are new to the series or who prefer a less challenging experience. The lack of a save anywhere function in Soul Reaver 2 is another oversight, especially considering that it was present in the first game. The remaster primarily focuses on visual upgrades and performance improvements, with minimal changes to the core gameplay. While this may please purists, it also means that some of the gameplay mechanics that have aged poorly remain unchanged. The combat, for example, while satisfying in its own way, could have benefited from some modernization. The platforming too can feel clunky at times, particularly in Soul Reaver 2. The lack of video options is a significant drawback, especially for PC players. The inability to adjust resolution, tweak ultra-wide ratios, or customize frame rate limits is a missed opportunity. This omission is particularly frustrating considering that the game runs well on a variety of hardware, and players should be able to tailor the experience to their preferences and system capabilities. Due to the limited scope of the upgrades and the lack of significant gameplay changes, the package feels more like a definitive edition or a port with a mod pack than a true remaster. While the visual improvements to the characters are commendable, the inconsistent environmental upgrades and the lack of modern quality of life features prevent it from reaching the level of polish and refinement expected from a full-fledged remaster. The price point, while relatively generous compared to some other releases, may still be a barrier for some, especially those who already own the original games. The value proposition is further complicated by the fact that the remaster's improvements are not as comprehensive as some might expect. The original game's limited draw distance persists, which can be noticeable when playing on smaller screens like those of the Steam Deck or Asus ROG Ally. This can make environments appear foggy or cramped. The map screen exhibits cutoff errors on 16:10 screens, a minor but noticeable flaw. Overall, the remaster feels like a missed opportunity to fully modernize the Soul Reaver games. While the developers have shown a clear love and respect for the source material, they could have gone further in refining the gameplay, addressing the camera issues, and implementing more comprehensive quality of life improvements. A true remaster should not only enhance the visuals but also bring the gameplay experience up to modern standards. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Remastered is a complex package that will evoke mixed reactions. For longtime fans, it offers a nostalgic and enjoyable return to the world of Nosgoth. with enhanced visuals for the iconic characters and a smoother overall gameplay experience. The preservation of the captivating story, superb voice acting, and core gameplay mechanics will undoubtedly please those who hold fond memories of the originals. The bonus content is a welcome addition, providing further value for dedicated fans. However, the remaster is not without its flaws. The inconsistent environmental upgrades, outdated camera system, lack of modern quality of life improvements, and limited gameplay tweaks prevent it from reaching its full potential. The absence of video options and the relatively high price point may also be drawbacks. Ultimately, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Remastered is a flawed but enjoyable experience. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of the original games that, despite their age and the remaster's shortcomings, they still manage to captivate and entertain. While it may not be the definitive remaster that fans were hoping for, it's a worthwhile purchase for those who want to experience the gothic world of Nosgoth and Raziel's epic journey of vengeance, especially for those new to the series. It serves as a reminder of a bygone era of gaming, when narrative depth and atmospheric world-building were paramount, and it's a welcome addition to the growing library of remastered classics. Just be prepared to make some allowances for its age and the limitations of the remastering process.